Shavuot, the holiday celebrating the giving of the Torah at Mount Sinai, might seem like a strange time to celebrate laws. After all, laws can often feel like restrictions rather than something to be happy about. Let's take a deeper look into Shavuot and its traditions to explain its true significance and its relationship to the counting of the Omer. Sefirat HaOmer is more than just a countdown to Shavuot. It holds its own importance. During this time, the Omer offering, a grain offering, is brought. This offering starts the count of the weeks leading up to Shavuot. But why do this? Why do we have to bring grain offering on Sefirat HaOmer? Why not just count the days? The Omer offering is closely connected to the manna, the food the Israelites received in the desert after leaving Egypt. The Omer offering involves a specific measure of grain, similar to how the manna provided a specific daily amount of food from heaven. In Sefirat Omer, it is almost like we are going back to God for what He did for us in the desert and thanking Him for what He did. But there also can be sort of training wheels for law, helping the Jews, who were merely slaves a few months ago, to a civilized nation with laws. The Manna laws prepared the Israelites by showing that following God's laws and rule could be beneficial and not scary. This preparation was necessary because the Jews who had just been freed from Egypt's harsh rule might have been afraid of accepting new laws from another strange ruler. The self enforcing nature of the laws helped show the Jews the kindness in God's laws and obligation. But how is the Sefirat HaOmer and Manna related to Shavuot? The Sefirat HaOmer and the Manna are both part of the journey of Am Yisrael, from slaves to a nation united under Torah. Shavuot represents the end of that journey, when we finally become a great nation and we finally become God's nation and chosen people. The period of the counting of the Omer and the laws of the Manna were a bridge between Exodus from Egypt and receiving the Torah at Sinai. They helped the Jews move from fear to understanding, from liberation to the acceptance of God. Shavuot celebrates not just the receiving of the laws, but also the journey from fear to trust and from Egypt to Sinai. I would also like to make a connection between Pharaoh and Manna. In Egypt, Pharaoh's brutal demands for bricks showed the harshness of slavery. He denied the Israelites rest and called them lazy when they asked for time to worship their God. This experience dehumanized them and reduced them to tools for productivity. When God provided manna, it contrasted sharply with Pharaoh's bread. While Pharaoh's bread fueled relentless work, the manna was a compassionate gift from God. The laws associated with the manna, like collecting only what was needed for the day and not collecting on Shabbos, promoted justice and compassion. These laws showed that God's laws were meant to nurture, and protect the Israelites, not oppress them. Through manna, God demonstrated his kindness and established a new covenant based on trust and mutual respect. This provision helped heal Israelites from their trauma in Egypt. The manna taught them to trust in God's care, to embrace his commandments, preparing them for their journey to Sinai and the promised land.